Hello, hello, hello. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. How y'all doing? Hi, Venus Fox. Hey, another round. Coming in clutch as always. I appreciate you. I really do. How are y'all doing today? I'm excited. I'm ready for some mess. Hi, still Anastasia. My beloved, how you doing? Night Owl, what's good? I feel like it's been a minute, no? My hair is cute, thank you. Thank you so much. Hey, Marcia, hey, Abjubi, Charmaine, styled by AJ. Everybody that's in here, what's good, what's good? It's actually Bantu knots, but thank you. Twist outs don't really look cute on my hair. I don't know, I can't do it. But Bantu knots, oh yes. And if I let them like stay overnight, that's clutch. So what's gonna happen this episode? Let me try to recall. Oh, Precious and Tori. That's gonna be interesting. Ciao. Thank you for the compliments, y'all. Did I watch Love is Blind reunion? I'm literally uploading the review as we speak. As we speak. Thank you, the thread movement. Yeah, it was. The season was trash, but the reunion was stellar. The reunion was amazing. Yeah, they did a good job. I'm ready to throw the whole season away already. We're only, 6 episodes in? Damn. Shake is trash. Shake is absolutely trash. Yes. A narcissist too. What's her name was not lying. What's her name? What is her name? Ayana. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. And he deserved it, Sisterhood Truckin'. He deserved it. But we're here to talk about Ready to Love, okay? We're here to talk about Ready to Love. So I was watching another review, and they said, like, they think, what's his name now? The bald head. I'm seeing his face, but what is his name? Laverne. They think Laverne is somebody who needs constant validation and that his nonchalant nature is like a facade. What do you guys think about that? What do you guys think about that? We're going to talk about Love is Blind tomorrow. Tomorrow's live. That's not today's live. That's tomorrow's live. But yeah, what do y'all think about that? Because now that they said it, I guess I believe it. And I feel like the reason why I'm sure there's more than what I'm just about to say. But I feel like the reason why him and Ace are getting along so well is because Ace hasn't been getting along with anybody else. And so all she has is to give her attention to him. And so he's like, oh, you give it to me, I give it to you. I think Laverne wants one person, so he's shut off from everyone else. I think he's stuck with one person. Because I also saw, too, that this isn't the first time that someone's referred to him as messy. And even though I don't like how Precious came at him at the elimination conversation, that's not the first time people have referred to Laverne as messy. So I'm like, damn, maybe he is like, the type to seek attention. And he's not getting it. He doesn't know how to live. He the same on live, but more talkative. Really? I should probably tune in Monday. Hold on, Erica, because I'm a Sag. What are you trying to say? Unless you're referring to something else. I'm feeling very attacked right now. I heard Laverne is a Sagittarius man, and that's all I needed to hear. Explains everything. Oh my gosh. You guys are really coming for my people, and I don't know how to react to that. I don't know how to feel. Thank you for the distinction that it's Sag men. Okay? Yes. You don't claim the men? Sheesh. He definitely gave mercy. Laverne will be leaving soon. I don't see him lasting. I don't either. I don't see him lasting either. Unless he's able to escape because Ace keeps coming to his defense. Maybe. I don't know. My son's a Sagittarius and he is nothing like Laverne. Thank you, T Young. Represent for us. They coming for us. So am I, but Sag men are differences. So a lady is going that. Thank you, ML. A lady is going this week. Who do y'all think? I would have said Precious before we saw a preview that she might be connecting with Tori. So, But Ace is going home too. Ace could be going home. He's about to get on the men's nerves. Yes, the fight with Demetrius. You think Precious? Yeah, me too. Yeah, he definitely needs validation. That's why he always has people grabbing his cheeks. It was ruined for me. I know who's going home. Oh, Monique. I'm so sorry. But yes, don't ruin it for us. The girls ain't popping like they normally do, but it's all good. Wanted me to be. Oh.
But now I'm ready to love.
My niece left like 2 weeks ago.
Let's say the storm of the century hit and your foundation just crumbled. Which out of these ladies would you start to rebuild with? In other words, who is the backup plan? I want y'all to take out the women that you consider as your second option. When you lay cement, you got to make sure ain't no pockets of air. It's gonna crack the foundation.
You know I set this up because I felt like we needed our time.
I'm hesitant to say I'm a little nervous.
Really?
Yeah, and I don't get nervous.
We know so much about each other already, and it's like, it's almost not fair to everybody else because I'm already feeling you. I have to feel you more. I don't have to, but I want to.
Well, fill up on me then.
Girl.
I think Eric always wanted a little piece of Carmen. Who don't want a little piece of Carmen? I mean, you got to be out of your mind if you don't. You know what I'm saying? You see this beautiful skin, nails. I think I'm a good catch.
So there was a date that was like a little interesting for me. She leaned in, and I did oblige.
How did you feel about that kiss?
So I can't say that I'm not feeling her, because I am feeling her.
And it's no judgment. I mean, you're supposed to go through the process, just not for too long. Was I shocked? No. Men are men. If you gonna offer it to them, most likely they gonna take it. I think that was just a desperate move, but guess what? She's a desperate woman. You know, sometimes they save the best for last.
They do.
And in this case, I definitely think they were like, we need to let them have an opportunity and then, you know, let the real queen come in and take over.
I actually looked forward to a date with you.
Oh, really?
Yes. I did not think you were interested.
Why would you say that?
Well, let's kind of take it back.
Okay, let's take it back.
The beach house, you didn't even speak to me.
I
Yeah.
own that. Oh, my fault. I own that.
Demetrius is definitely my type, but I was a little bit lost at the pool party. He was kissing and nibbling on somebody's ears, and I like to date with discernment. So I just wanted to know before I even wasted my time, like, who are you?
When Tina came in the date, she came in kind of hot, and it kind of like threw me back a little bit. Whoever likes me, likes me. Like, I don't control that.
Either you're just this great guy as a catch, or you're just telling women what they want to hear.
Why does it have to automatically be player? Why can't it be he's just a guy that's transparent and he's upfront about what he wants? You have to see me for me, because if you go off of what everybody else says, you might block your blessing.
I love Christina. Ooh, Tina. Yes. Okay. Listen, I feel like she's blowing it out of proportion, but I like that she's putting Demetrius' ass to the fire because I feel like Demetrius does that with everybody. And it's like, okay, sir, who made you the leader? Who made you the boss? I'm glad somebody is giving him the same energy that he's giving everybody else. Anyways, okay. Eric and what's her name? Carmen. So she's obviously choosing to be the villain. Right? Tina for the read, that's what I'm saying. She's clearly choosing to be the villain in this season. And fine, whatever, it's entertainment. We like it. But also Eric, I don't know, like he's giving me a little bit shady too. With Carmen, we expect it and she walks in it, you know? But with Eric, it's almost kind of like he's wanting to come across as noble, but then he refers to Dakia as someone who's hovering. And then he's like, oh, but you know you're number one. I'm like, so, what is happening? What is happening? Y'all, don't come for this one. Oh, Sean, you have a picture? I'm going to have to look at that picture later. Oh my gosh. Don't come for this woman's age, y'all. Oh my gosh. I can't stand you guys. But yeah, I'm like, you know, and as much as we're not liking Carmen, Eric is giving the same energy. It's more subtle, but he's giving it as well. With the Tina and Demetrius date, I definitely was shocked that Demetrius even had a second place and that it was Tina. Is it back already? Oh no. I was shook because, like she said, you didn't make an effort to talk to me. Where's this coming from? So I'm glad that she was like, listen, I date with discernment. And if I'm already feeling like maybe this is going to be an option situation and not that you're going to choose me, I'm just going to go somewhere where I will be chosen. So yeah, I don't know. Eric is a bit of a creep, you think? Tina looks like Angela Bassett. Maybe like bone structure, but I don't think like, why do I keep getting bamboozled by these commercials? Dakia deserves better than what this show has to offer. I think so too. Eric ain't it. And he had me bamboozled. He had me hoodwinked. Demetrius didn't even speak to Tina. Demetrius doesn't speak to anybody. Even his first choice was shocked that he was still interested in her. Sabrina was like, you like me? You're still trying to pursue me? Like, where you been at? Demetrius just does nothing. And at least with Laverne, he's giving Ace energy. He doesn't talk to anybody else, but he gives Ace energy. Demetrius isn't doing anything. There is more to Carmen than TV is showing. Yeah, potentially, but that's not what we see. I have to go off of what we see. Well, I'm trying to figure out why Eric and Carmen want to date each other now, all of a sudden. They had plenty of time before. And like I said in a few other videos, we see it time and time again that people who know each other and come on the show, it's a waste of time. They never get together. So why, whatever. Yeah, I could get reminds you of Angela Bassett. I could get the reminder. There's similarities for sure. None of them have balanced, LOL. Too little or too much. Yeah. Carmen is giving good TV. This is true. This is true. And it's good TV in a way that isn't like what's his name was giving us last season, Corey. Because that was just screaming lawsuit to me. But this is much better.
Other women have been here before you, but I want you to know that I am interested, and I want to get to know. I want to see, you know, if we can explore that to see where it can go.
I think you're very attractive, but I definitely want to see where your mind is at as well.
I might have come across a little strong with my first interaction with Demetrius, but you let it be known, like, look, I want to get to know you, and so I want to really see where this goes.
At the end of this, I want a marriage.
Okay.
I want a wife. During this time that I've been single, I've done the work on myself.
It's good.
Going through therapy, understanding my emotions and what I need in order to make me feel happy and fulfilled in a relationship. The type of woman that I'm looking for states her purpose up front and what she wants. Tina looked real good. In the beginning, I think she was like trying to figure out what direction she wanted to go. But you know, if you can get past uncomfortable conversations, I think you can develop a relationship.
You definitely seem like you have your head on the straight. You know, one thing I can ask for is
Transparency.
Transparency
Yeah.
and consistency.
Absolutely.
It's good to see you.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
I'm not gonna stand still.
How you
Hello,
doing?
how you doing?
God, you're looking beautiful.
Oh.
Obviously, me being newer to the process, I really don't know what to do. So I'm gonna just follow the outline that Tommy has kind of given us and kind of try to make these connections.
What is your ideal woman, other than
Damn, straight to it, huh?
me?
I'm just looking for somebody who can adapt to different types of situations, right? I think anything can be solved with a little bit of wordplay. Just talk about it.
I am competitive,
Good.
so I hope you're competitive.
I'm very competitive. My love language is affirmation and personal touch, right? So,
Okay. So we tell you how
yeah,
handsome you
tell
are
it.
while I touch you.
That's it. That's
Okay.
it. That's it. By the way, she is touching my knee. I just want to let you know that. And you said you was recently that you got divorced.
Yes.
Same thing for me. You know, I went through a divorce as well.
Yeah, I was actually really happy to hear that because I think people hear like, oh, 5 months, and they're like, oh shoot. So
Yeah. We co-parent, so we
Okay.
have a very good relationship.
having
5
children is something that's
months?
really important to me. If my partner has children already, I kind of see it as an opportunity to like have a bigger family.
Right. The more, the merrier. Right?
Yeah, exactly. I need you to stop right now because I feel like you're in my life, okay? In my
maybe.
head.
I mean, maybe I'm trying to. So, yeah. The key, I definitely can see that, you know, she is a catch. There's definitely a little sexual tension between Carmen and I.
No.
But Sabrina and I are really connected on, you know, so many different levels. Definitely want to go out with Sabrina again.
I'll talk to you soon.
Talk to you soon.
Really?
We're gonna try.
Oh gosh, put a ring on it. He really chose Sabrina out of the three. I would have thought Dakia for sure. I don't know how to feel about that. But let's start with the first date after the break. That was the end of Tina and Demetrius's date. Honestly, I like how Tina dates. I like how Tina dates. I like how girl. What's his name? Donovan. I like how they date. They're like to the point, hey, let's figure it out. We can have some fun here and there, but like let's get to the nitty-gritty. And I guess coming in late makes them, you know, have to put that pressure on. And I like it. I like it, I do. Tina made Demetrius come out of the shadows. Yeah, definitely. And I saw him state some intentions that I haven't even heard him say to Sabrina. All he said was, I'm ready to pursue you. Okay, but how? Like, what is it that you're looking for? Do we align? Like, what's going on? With Donovan's dates, I think that they were good. I want so badly to look at dates between Carmen and men without, like, bias. But because I don't really like her, it's hard for me to root for her. So I'm putting her to the side. But between Sabrina and Dakia, I really would have thought he would want to continue with Dakia. No, Dakia seemed older and settled. But Donovan doesn't seem settled to you. I feel like he does. Divorce for 5 months ain't good enough for me. You need more than that. More time to heal, child. Yeah, is it, so she didn't really specify. Is it 5 months married or 5 months, oh no, but she has a kid. You could still have a kid and only be 5 months married. Is it 5 months married or 5 months divorced? I'm assuming divorced, and it seems like that's what we're all saying here. With Carmen, it's all sexual and no depth there. Yeah. Dakia is going to be under the Kyra, the men are wanting her because she is self-assured and beautiful. Okay. Oh my gosh, you guys. Some of these comments, relax. Mercy. Yeah, but then also, what's his name? Eric slipped in a thing on his date that Dakia did initiate a kiss between the two of them. Is the show back already? Well, never mind.
I am on a date with my big daddy. I know that he has a good connection with Joy, but I also know that I bring out something different in Clifton. Our connection is real, and I'm still ready to explore it.
Now we got some nice aphrodisiacs here. We're gonna let your hair down today.
I'm not a fan of the oysters.
You think you're gonna?
No. My gag reflex is pretty strong. I can handle that.
Here, this is the smallest one.
Okay, I would do it just for
You
you.
like spicy?
I do.
Let me help you.
Come on.
You ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Not the slow-mo, child.
That was sexy as hell.
Actually, Actually, that probably is the best oyster I've tried.
Success.
You just wanted to put something in my mouth, that's all.
I sure as hell did.
Well, hey.
What's up? What's up?
Long time no see.
Clifton and Joy do have more of a connection, so this is going to be a moment of clarity.
We have some catching up.
It's clear. Things are clear.
Wow. It's been a minute since our last
first date.
Well, I think we had a first one at the mixer.
Well,
It was a misunderstood one, but
okay.
it was a first date.
Okay. This is definitely a platonic date. Paul and I, we can talk about everything from music to sports to this to that to travel, but I feel like it's a friendly thing. I don't know. I think maybe that's just how I like it, though. Just right there.
What inspired you to be so bold to kiss him?
Bold?
Yeah.
I've been dying to kiss that man.
Oh, okay. Okay.
That wasn't bold.
You know, I respect that because you're saying, look, this is what I want in this moment, and I'm going to show this guy that I'm coming after him. And
But I also showed everybody else, huh? Yeah.
it takes and puts people on notice. So, I mean, there might have been a little bit of broken hearts.
And that's okay.
I know that he has connections with other people, and that's fine for now. We'll see as things progress if those other connections fall by the wayside and ours increases.
We all have to keep our options open.
So you're still fair game is what you're saying.
We all are fair game.
But there's gonna need to come a time where we do lock in.
Correct. Just remember, I can cook too.
Joy has been my strongest connection, but I learned a lot of new things about Takia.
We have a certain sexual energy as well. I can't even deny that.
I don't know what I'm gonna do right now. I guess I gotta figure it out.
The continuing conversations and connections. Yes, exactly.
Even though we didn't establish a true connection in terms of romantic, that we are always going to be connected as friends.
Come on, man. Give it to me.
And I'm going to buy you a drink.
You better buy me a
When we
drink.
go
Or
out.
2, 4, 5.
Okay?
I take back what I said about wanting to see connections end because what was this? What was the point of this date? Like things were clear before Joy arrived that P.O. and Joy are not that return to sender. It's not going nowhere. I just okay. Clifton and Joy are not on the same page. Where'd you get that from? You think so? Hi, Patrice. P.O. was confused when he picked Joy for a date. He must have been. Because I'm so confused. I'm sorry, Daisy. I just don't understand what the point of that date was. We even knew Joy was not on that tip with P.O. So why did he think that there was still a vibe? And then he's gonna be like, oh, you know, are you really gonna pursue your stronger? Of course she is. She wouldn't have made that bold statement like you said if she wasn't. Anyways, moving on. Joy is all in, Clifton is not. I think Joy is coming to terms that she's like ready to hone in, but I do think there's still, okay, how do I say this? I hear what you're saying and I agree, but I think the tide is just now turning. I don't think I could say they're not on the same page yet until they come and they have a conversation and then he says, oh no, I'm still trying to explore, and then she says, no, I'm just all in on you. That's the only time when I would say, okay, definitely they're not on the same page. Hi, Venice. Do you know what I'm saying? I think Clifton want a woman like Dakia career-wise. I don't know what Joy does for a living, but something about Clifton tells me that he's looking for a woman who is set. I don't know. It's leaving me. Joy's moving like Vern. Oh gosh, I hope it doesn't happen. And I was watching another review too, and they think that Clifton is definitely playing the game. And I can see that. But I hope he doesn't play with Joy in the meantime. Oh gosh. Joy seems more connected to Clifton than he is to her. He is definitely leaving his options open. This is the mistake that women make at the beginning. Hopefully it works out for her. Yeah. We'll see.
Girl, I was not ready. Lord.
What's happening?
Let me steal a hug.
Can I have one? Tori was one of my top connections earlier on, and he kind of got lost in the sauce a little bit.
You know, that changed your smile when you sat down, too.
Did it really?
Yes, it did.
But this is what the process is about. You have to stay on top of your connections. You have to understand the chemistry and the vibe that you have amongst each other. So I'm looking forward to kind of just seeing where we go with things.
This shot is for you, darling. And
Thank you, sir.
This one's for me.
I appreciate it.
You been missing me?
I have been. We're here to
be. And you over here looking good, you know what I'm saying, with that leprechaun green on back, you know what I'm saying? And the girl's pointing at me, I'm just telling you that straight
They're
up.
excited, I'm sorry.
You better make me feel like a kid again and go back to my fetal position.
Make sure you're good.
Thank you,
I just wanted to
Laverne.
touch you, by the way.
Okay. I
We
like
know.
acts of affection.
Oh, that's one of your love languages?
It is. And then, of course, like, acts of service, but again, not necessarily like materialistic things.
It's more about you showing love and making me feel, you know,
You better
desired.
verbalize my thoughts so freaking well, bro. Like, give it to me. Boom. Yes. When I'm sharing things with Laverne, I know that there's a lot of talk amongst the group. Will he allow you to be heard? Things along those lines. But I can say that I don't get that. He's a good listener, and I appreciate that about him.
But my thing with us is, will we be better as best friends? Better as sex friends? Just lovers? I want to know.
I feel like if we were just lovers, and literally the organ's gonna get rearranged, I'm just gonna be 100.
You and these organs
Look,
rearranges. Are you the kidney smasher?
Yes, I'm the kidney smasher.
Sheesh! Tori has a kidney fetish. I mean, I think he's thinking that he has a little baby arm. It's a little much.
The fact is, if you questioning certain things and that man hitting that spot, if you gotta pee or not, especially trying to get that, especially trying to get that sleep right. I'm being good. I'm always good. You know what? We need a shot. Shot, please. We have a lot of sexual energy, but we haven't had the opportunity to explore if we had any compatibility. Is it more than surface? I don't know yet. Cheers.
How you gonna know if this is all y'all do?
You got a little right there, though.
Oh my days.
You're bad. I didn't know where the kiss came from. I thought it was nice, but I want someone that I feel passionate about, and I just don't feel those love emotions for Tori.
Look, I'm trying to get off the kidneys. Me and Precious kiss was just a spur of the moment, something that just happened. You ready to go?
Yep.
Let's go. It helped me navigate that. There's no spark there. I'm only interested in this one woman. That's Sabrina.
Okay, hold on. Because this man saw his woman kiss another man and was irate. Okay, he wasn't irate, but I'm exaggerating. But you want to go and like attack Precious, also an exaggeration, relax. Attack Precious's face. Verbally take her down, talking about, listen, if you're not trying to get your back broke, if you don't want your uterus shifted, then you can't be with me. And then you're gonna say, I'm sorry. And then you're gonna say, oh my gosh. This solidified that yes, I'm into Sabrina. You're disgusting. Yo, I can't. Oh my God. Tori, what was that? Oh my gosh. What was that? And here I was having hope for this man, being like, oh, okay, he's gonna open himself up to other women. Maybe he's gonna stop being so sexually charged. No. That did not happen. Wow. Oh, God. Okay. Yeah, okay. I'm happy Sabrina did not choose him. I mean, yeah, me too at this point. Oh my gosh. I cannot believe that just happened. Who leans in for a kiss when you don't know where the person stands with you? And then furthermore, for you to complain about only having sexual conversation, like only having a surface level because all you talk about is sex when you're the one always prompting those kind of conversations. And then on top of that, let's take some shots. Right after you say, let's have a serious talk. Yo, Tori. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Precious out through his game and felt hurt. I don't think, oh, where did it go? I don't like that for Precious. That was whack as hell. It was whack. It was whack. Rewo girls, a woman is leaving this week. He's messy and it's a big no. Yeah, it's a big no. You don't do that. You do not do that. And I almost felt like he did it so he could stick it to Sabrina. Like, oh, I could kiss people too. Like, Nah. Dun, 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 dun. They always use this song.
Tori.
What's up with it?
Paul, how tall are you?
No, just 6'4.5".
Just
so I'm
6'4.5". Yeah, 6'6" with heels on.
Exactly. At this point in the process, it's gonna be a rough one. I know all of these ladies in different ways. You don't want to see anybody go home.
Talk to me.
I chose Carmen. At the beginning, we didn't really talk much because we knew each other. Solo date with her, it opened up some more doors. But, you know, Kia, we hit it off from the beginning. She was my first solo date. It's something that, no pun intended, that I would eat over and over. So we vibe. Carmen comes in now.
Ew.
Man, this sauce goes well with my life.
Shifted your lineup.
Shifted lineup.
Demetrius.
I went with one of your curveballs.
Yeah.
Tina. It was a great interaction with each other. Beautiful woman, and we have a lot in common. She definitely shifted some things.
The day that I first met her and we talked, like, it was just like, boom. It was instant. It's been a while since I had that happen.
Strong words. Donovan.
I definitely had a very good time with Sabrina. Very romantic. Got to know her a little better. She's from Cali. I'm from, born and raised in Cali as well. We vibed on that. And then with Carmen. Carmen is energy. She definitely keep you on your toes. I don't think any moment would be boring with her. And Kia. She's fun. She's definitely driven. And she's a pretty woman.
And I would give the guys a little bit of advice. Don't be scared to say who you want to be with. Express yourself. Don't hold it in.
You got that.
Just say it. Don't worry about me. Don't worry about Clifton. Don't worry about Paul. Just say it. That's
Eric,
it.
you're shaking your head.
I'm just saying, I don't need no advice.
I'm just saying. Let's be intentional with these ladies.
Doing that since day one.
With me,
You ain't gotta tell me
I'm speaking. If I'm speaking, I don't interrupt you when you're speaking, right?
No, but what I'm saying is when you give advice.
Are you doing it again?
No, but what I'm saying, when you give advice, you're giving it for the
I'm not
belief.
wait, I'm just saying. I'm making a statement.
Laverne, he's passionate, I get it, but that's where you are. I just got here, so I'm not gonna be bullied and think as though I'm gonna have to choose somebody right here and right now.
Woo. We got to discuss which one of them just isn't holding your attention. Demetrius.
Precious, we had a group date and then we talked. But it just seemed like it was because she was about to get eliminated. It just seemed like it wasn't genuine.
Precious is someone I feel like we can definitely hang out, have fun. I look at her as kind of like a sister, and she's nice.
She's in the friend zone.
She's in the friend zone for me.
Precious. She got a good vibe. She's a beautiful woman, but there's no connection.
So I went out with Joy. And I had to tell her, I don't think that I connect with her on a romantic level.
Okay.
It's more of a friend zone situation with Joy.
Like when you talk to her, she's kind of in her heart made her decision. I may be wrong, but that's what I see. You should want a woman to choose you. You just gotta let her know where you stand. And if she won't choose you, you gotta keep it moving.
Oh my gosh, so much is happening. Well, first of all, clearly Eric was on the wrong date. He was supposed to be on the date with with the Kia eating oysters. Talk about I could eat it over and over. Eat what? Eat what? Slurp, slurp, huh? Yeah, I don't like him. I'm not feeling him. But who else is feeling? Okay, so let's talk about the Laverne situation. I think the reason why the room, so some of you guys were like, yo, what is happening? I think it's the fact that Laverne has had one main person. And so for him to say, okay, guys, it's time for us to what? Don't act like you had your pick of the litter and now you're deciding to be intentional. You had one choice. You liked Joy, but it wasn't reciprocated. So don't be acting like all of a sudden you are the one making a decision. Decision was made. Decision was made. Okay. What else happened? P.O. Yeah, I don't know what Laverne was thinking in that moment. Have no idea what he was thinking. P.O., why are you lying? Why are you lying? Because before she arrived, everybody knew that things were clear. There was no clearing up of things. I had to let her know that it was just friendship between the two of us, nothing romantic. You had to let her know? We missed something. If there's anything in this episode that we missed that. We missed the point where he looked Joy in the face and told her it was only friendship, because that confused me. That confused the hell out of me. Not used to the men being catty. Yeah, this season is special in many a way. Many a way. Yes, that is what I said. So I'm asking, has it turned into, if she won't date me, she ain't ready to love? Yes. 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 That's what the show is. If she don't like me, she ain't ready. Let P.O. live. He want to feel big and bad. That might be what it is. That might be what it is. Clifton probably was laughing on the inside when P.O. told that lie. Absolutely. Because I'm sure everybody at that table was confused that he said Joy was his second choice. Like, since when? Since when? Tori's face every time someone mentions Sabrina. Yo, he is pressed. All y'all that was saying, ooh, even the lazy eye is sexy. How do we feel about the lazy eye now? How do we feel about the lazy eye now? Might as well go. Nope, you lame. Don't say. Wow, I was about to be out of pocket. And I can't ask y'all not to be out of pocket if I'm going to be out of pocket. So let me keep that joke to myself. Precious is definitely going home. Oh yeah. It's giving that vibe right now. Some women are just skating to the end like Ace. Yeah. And that's what I said. If Ace and Laverne are going to be at the end, it's only because they go to bat for each other, not because like people are trying to keep them. I don't know if he has a lazy eye, but there's one eye that does kind of, it's a little bit more closed. Maybe it's hooded, who knows? It's more closed than the other one. And they called it a lazy eye, so. Oh, man. We love Ace, though. She could stay. Ace can stay. I just don't like Laverne for her, that's all. Only if you are getting your back blown out. Only if you are getting your back. I can't even read it. Oh, okay, stop. Focus. Only if you are getting your back blown out, the crazy eye won't be a problem. He don't need to see what's going on. He just needs to stop. Let me stop.
One other thing that the guys mentioned was that they felt like it was more of a party person vibe from you, right?
That was a narrative that is being spread by a certain person in the group, and it's something that I don't appreciate.
Oh, wow.
In terms of me being in a club and everything like that, that's a narrative that Demetrius is still trying to perpetuate. I love to be social, but I only want to be social with my man.
There is nothing else that anyone can do right now to change how I feel about the people who are in my top. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get it.
Do you actually like anyone here?
Do I like anyone?
Yeah. Like, do you genuinely, like, feel someone here?
Yes.
Okay. I don't know if you're here for love. That's just,
So,
and that's just
so what do
me.
you think I'm here to get to the end or come to a finish line or like what is my purpose in being here?
Either that or start some whatever.
Start some
Whatever.
I'm here to start some I don't know what I would be starting. I think vice versa. I think she's starting some I don't think she listened at all to what I had to say. You know, the guys, we talk. We feel that you are not
Ready to go home. Stop playing games.
ready to end the journey just yet.
Yeah, we know.
We had a conversation at the Gentleman's Lounge today, and the consensus was that your journey has to end today.
Hell no, I don't agree with that damn decision. People were going behind my back and having conversations about who they thought I was instead of actually having an upfront conversation with me to learn who I am. I wouldn't change anything about my journey. We are gonna be homies, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And I really
I'm not going nowhere.
No,
Trust me.
I'm not either.
Where you go?
Another curveball. Precious coming back for the remix.
There was an incident between Eric and I.
Oh.
I'm puzzled. She was all up on Eric. Anybody could see it. Something's not right.
I don't want to have contact with him at this point. I think that he needs to do some reflection and growth on his own, away from me.
Okay. It's time to grab your ex and introduce him to your next.
I ain't never let an ex meet a next.
What y'all talking about?
Talking about you.
Talk about me, but I'll give you some more to talk about.
So we're here. This is your ex. So let me understand how this relationship is.
Jealousy is not gonna get you very far.
So you think I'm jealous?
For you to step to this situation, no, I'm so mad. You need to get over yourself.
Okay, there's so much going on in these last few minutes. It is what it is at this point. Okay, let's talk about the eliminations before we talk about whatever just happened. A lot of y'all are mad at Joy's energy. I'm sorry, Joy is me. And I can't call her out on her problematic behavior because I'd be calling myself out, and I refuse to do that. Not today. I like Joy. I do. I'm sorry. I like the energy. I like the energy. Who has a tea? Somebody has a tea in here? Oh, I thought somebody said they had the tea. Joy is absolutely me. Oh, absolutely me. The pettiness, oh, yes. Oh, I loved it. And again, like I said, I like when the women put Demetrius's ass to the fire. Ooh, it's so satisfying. And I like Demetrius. But I think sometimes he feels high and mighty. So I like the pettiness just a little bit. I do. Can't lie. I do. Joy could have handled it different. Maybe. But again, that'd be calling myself out, so. It might be the Sag in me, but I love getting petty. That's what I'm saying. Like, to me, it was great. They match each other's energy. He's high and mighty, she's high and mighty. Okay, and? Okay, I'm moving on. I'm clearly being biased, okay? We know it could have been handled better. All right, moving on. Precious left with grace. I loved it. I also am noticing that this season really loves contact lenses. Yeah, but Precious left with grace. I like that. The only thing about her elimination that I didn't agree with was when she said she felt like Demetrius was going around perpetuating this party girl storyline, which he very well could be, but I don't think that was the reason why people decided that it was time for you to go. She wasn't connecting with anyone. Even prior to him bringing that to light, I could not pinpoint who she was connecting with besides P.O., who had already said she's a little too much for me. So I'm just like, yeah, and maybe behind the scenes, that is what stopped people from connecting with her. But what we are seeing, I would say, it was dead before that storyline became a storyline. It was dead before. Just for kicks, I should show you guys what I used to look like with my colored contacts. I'm young, but my soul wanted to be older so bad. And I used to see all the older girls wearing contacts, and I said, me too. Let me put on my brown eyes, my hazel eyes. Maybe one day, we'll see. Oh man. Who went home? Precious went home. Precious went home. Ultimately, people just weren't connecting with her. She feels like it's because the storyline of her being a party girl was going around. I feel different, but it could be a factor. We don't know. Joy said, if this is my elimination, since she knew she had no connection with Demetrius, I'm going out with a bang. But she's still here. This is true. I think Precious knew she was going home. Yeah. And even still, sometimes when people know they're going home, like they don't really leave as graceful as she did. And I'm glad that she did. Considering the fact that she felt like somebody tanked her connections. So yeah. Way too many contacts. Circa 2000. I also wanted contacts. Listen, I love them too. But now, you know, when Instagram has those filters and it comes to contacts, I'm like, please turn my eyes back to black. They are black on my birth certificate. Keep them black. What in the world did Eric do? That's what I want to know. Because if I'm to do deductive reasoning, they had a date. I can only assume alcohol was present on that date. She leaned in for a kiss. He said he obliged. Let's take that at face value as what he said. We don't have anything to rebuttal that, so cool. Maybe they caught a vibe and things escalated and she didn't want it to go there. Maybe she just wanted it to end where it ended at the date. That is my speculation. And now she feels uncomfortable. Rightfully so. Honestly, it doesn't matter what happened. Oh, that's why somebody said she's the Shiloh. I didn't get what you were saying. Oh, now what you're saying is making sense. My vibe seems older than my age. That's why I'm single. Oh my God. Everybody in my age bracket acts like a child. So yeah, if I was to use deductive reasoning, that's the only thing that I can think of. And that's unfortunate because you never want, you know, misconduct to happen on these kind of shows. Man. The last few seasons, things have been happening, hey? Because the 2 seasons ago, something happened after the big ball that everybody had when they were all dressed up. I can't remember, but I know y'all be knowing. So whatever happened there. And then the season after that, Shiloh and Thing and Phil, and then now Dickie and Eric. I'm like, what is happening? What is going on? And that's the thing, Ashley. I'm wondering, yes, with Stacey. See, y'all knew. I knew y'all knew. David happened. So I'm inclined to believe that in this case, Eric is the perpetrator just because I feel sleaziness from him. There's 3 sides to the story, his, hers, and the truth. So we'll have to wait for him to share his side. I mean, she really hasn't shared her side either. And she doesn't owe it to us, really. But yeah, I really want to know what happened. I want to know what happened. You don't remember what happened with Stacey at the ball? I think it was Stacey. After they had that gala, the masquerade ball or whatever, something happened outside and they don't really talk about it, but something happened. Something happened. I lived in the DMV 5 years ago and dated 4 men, all F-boys. I mean, the 4 doesn't speak for the whole region, but I feel you. I feel you. That's how I feel about Toronto. It's all about the package. Precious naturally sticks out in the crowd because of her personality, which means your aesthetic has to be on point so that you're noticed for all the right things. Okay. Did you see them ex, Joy and Ace's ex? Oh boy, I need a fan. Ace's ex, so Ace's ex, not my type. Y'all know what my type is. But he is attractive. And I was like, I get it. He's an ex. But I'm looking at him and not Walter. What's his name? Laverne. Like, now, how did this happen? How did you go from that to that? I'm confused. But he's giving more like hippy dippy, which is what she is. So I'm like, I get it with her ex. And so I don't know. You think it was Ron? Yeah, I think it was Ron. I think it was Ron, Carmen. Yeah, Brie, well, it could be the hairstyle that's making me think that they match. He looked 28. He does look young. He definitely does look young. So of apps, if apps aren't working, shows aren't working, church ain't working, and Home Depot ain't working, where do you get a decent guy to date? Honestly, I think it's just with the times. I think this culture of dating needs to phase out, because right now, being a shit is a shit. It is. It's just like being a trash human being is what's in. Both on the men's side and the women's side. The women want to play games. The men want to play games. And then they're both shocked when the game gets played on them. So I think this culture of dating has to phase out, or you really just have to find a unicorn. You just have to find, ain't nothing working. Don't say there are no decent men. There are some decent men out there. There are some decent men out there. They're not gone. Don't say that. F girls and F boys are thriving. They are. They are. And then they apply to go on Ready to when it's meant to happen, it will. No need to look for it. It's meant to be yours. It'll come to you. See, here's the thing. I hear you. And to an extent, I agree. But I also would be delusional if I feel like only my sphere is where I'm going to find my partner. I'm okay with opening myself up to other possibilities. My husband does not have to be in this province. My husband does not have to be in this country. Okay. All these people in the world, and I'm going to reduce my options. See, that's another thing too. In the current dating field, whatever, y'all know what I'm saying. There's so many options. It's like fast food, or like think Amazon Prime. A good 10 years ago, it wouldn't matter to us if something that we ordered was shipped in 3 weeks, 2 weeks. But now, because of Amazon Prime, we expect it to come in 2 days. 2-day delivery. When I lived in Toronto, I ordered something like maybe at 8 a.m. in the morning. It arrived at 5 the same day. You know, so we're used to this fast pace in everything. Fast food, shipping, dating. And so now when things take a while to cultivate, or if off the bat somebody doesn't match all of the qualities that you feel like they should, it's an automatic, oh, well, I don't like this, you know? And so I can even think of like, when I'm watching the show, that's kind of how I felt about Demetrius. I felt like Demetrius kind of has a list and he wants like to just take somebody and plug them into his list. And if they don't fit, he throws them out. And I'm like, that's not really how you'll be successful, because some things takes work to learn about the person. Some things might be a work in progress within that person. You might realize there's things that you need that weren't on your list, and some things on your list are actually unnecessary altogether. So this whole fast-paced dating, it rules out a lot of potential. And I feel like people aren't committed to, now, okay, it's half and half what I'm about to say. People aren't committed to seeing the potential in somebody and really like watching that come to fruition. But that's not to say be hung up on potential, because some people will not follow through. That's it. You love the top? Honestly, I wore it because I'm hot. I am sweating. It is hot in here. Oh, talking about Toronto, dating's trash. I'd rather go play in the snow slush than dating here. Listen, Listen, give me frostbite on all my limbs at this point. I just want someone who compliments my energy regardless of how I meet him. See, the thing with energy is the last 3 people I was talking to, energy was immaculate. Can't complain. But when it came to substance in the relationship, very much so lacking. Very much so lacking. So I'd be careful, unless that's all you want. If that's all you want, then Godspeed, do you, boo. But the energy can only go so far. You got to make sure that those values align. Dating everywhere is trash. Yes, Ashley. Dating everywhere is trash. If you don't like P.O., just know he's going to vote you off. This is true. I get what you're saying, but like you said, potential might be 20 years or 1 year. Exactly. And that's why you have to have discernment when you're dating, to be able to look at, okay, who is saying somebody and putting action behind their words, and who is saying it just to say it so that they come off great, but the representative disappears very quickly. And so you have a situation like Tori, who would say a lot of these things. Oh, I'm a great guy. I'm da-da-da, whatever, whatever, whatever. Oh, as soon as the representative left, he was a different man. Different man. I should have kept my wits about you. I was bamboozled. He let his hair down and he confused me. He let his hair down and he confused me. No, Elaine, you know dang well you don't want frostbite. No, I do. That's how bad dating in today's age is. I would rather have frostbite on all my limbs. All of them. Love from Guyana. Ain't no difference. Damn, the whole world is going through it. I'm so sorry, Leanne. Did you see Tori's face every time someone said Sabrina? Yeah, that man is pressed. Tori's representative and his true self gave me whiplash. Tori is a dreadhead and they move different. Hey, don't say that. My cousin is a dreadhead. Well, now that I think about it. Yep, his representative left and here came the city boy. Listen. These girls want a Tori. If you don't get the reference, then that joke fell flat. I'm so sorry. I thought it was going to be funny. Thank you, Oneness Maggie. Thank you. Aw, thanks for our Fridays Together Queen. I don't know what to say. You're so sweet. Oh my. I get so flustered when y'all said these super chats, but thank you. That was really sweet. You're right, Locks. You're right. My apologies. I was just repeating what was said, but you're right. I had to go back to South Africa to get someone decent. Sheesh. That's depressing. I told someone I like your dreads, meant to say locks, and he low-key was offended. I felt so bad. Honestly, it's hard to phase it out for me too. I'm trying. But you guys are right. We're supposed to say locks. But when I see white people, I call them dreads because they are dreadful. Moving on. Ace's ex was fine, right? There's always polygamy if nothing were. Okay. Yeah, I love that for you. Not for me, but I love that for you. Yeah. Go forth and conquer. That's awesome. Oh my gosh. White dreads are so cringe. Yes. Why does Tori think talking about rearranging people's organs is sexy? Because that's what people of today do in the dating. And this is no correlation at all. I just think it's funny that we're talking about Toronto dating and how it's trash. And literally, I think it was last week or something, I saw a post of Tori in Toronto and I said, well, that's fitting. That's fitting. Oh man. But what was I saying? Yeah, the way that he talks is the way that people talk in today's age, honestly. If you've been out of the game like either you're married or you're deciding not to date, you're not gonna see it much. But a lot of women would not be fazed by what Tori was saying on the show. It's just for us, we expect to see better on the show. So it's like, oh, come on, really? But it's normal. It is so normal. Tori has a thing for kidneys. He does. He wants to send your ass to the hospital. Okay? Sheesh. Tori was in Toronto. I'm not making that up. I'm not being brutal. He was in Toronto. It's just a coincidence. A little coinky dink. I think Takia will end up with Clifton. Sabrina and Joy will go home before the cabin trip. Laverne or Tori will go home the next elimination. So let's talk about the premise of the show. Somebody had said, so is it if the person doesn't want to date the people voting, then the person's not ready to love? And it seems like that's what Ready to Love has become. And so I felt Joy when she was saying, so are you here just to see the process through? Because it seems like y'all are upset with me, that I've made a decision and I'm ready to move forward with that. Isn't that the point? You find your person, you connect, and then you see if you can cultivate a relationship outside of this experiment. Isn't that what we're supposed to do? I mean, she didn't have to come for Demetrius like that, but she did, and I loved it. But honestly, I feel like they need to restructure what the show is supposed to be about. Because it seems like you're supposed to spread your wings until the last, 3 episodes, and then you pick your person. But if I'm somebody like Joy, or what was his name last season? The vet with anxiety. Him, people who are pretty quick to make their decision, you suffer. And even with like Camille and Cornelius, say what you want to say about them, they already knew, well, she already knew what she wanted to do, but then was demonized for that. And it's like, okay, but what is the point of the show? That's what's not making sense to me. What is the point of the show? What is the point? They need experts and structure, but listen, the shows with the experts don't have much success either. So, yeah. Demetrius really isn't interested in these women. I think so too. I think with Sabrina, it was like, hold on, my person is leaving. Let me get that back. But in terms of like him really wanting to pursue her, I don't see it. Need to be like Love is Blind, where you pick a person and then move into a house or something. They need to. Tommy is. Oh, I thought you're saying Tommy is an expert. Okay, I was about to come for you. They need to do something that pushes more intentionality. So that's why I liked how Tina was dating. She was saying, listen, the fun stuff, it's cute. We can always build that later. But these preliminary conversations have to be serious. Can I build a life with you? I have a young child. I am tired of dating. I need to see if we can make it do what it do. I'm gonna make it do what it do, baby. And if it doesn't work, I'm moving on, you know? She is technically still new, so I get her having her options still open. But the people who've been here for a while, why entertain other connections when you know it's just not there for you? Because then we'll be upset when we have someone like a Walter who at the end of the season confesses that he was sleeping with somebody the entire time. Because he wasn't invested in the process. He didn't have his person in there. I don't get it. Do it like Smappy. I hate that song so much. I need the tea on air. We all need the tea on Eric. They need to go back to the drawing board. I agree with you. I like Tommy as a host, actually. He's fun to have around. I like him for, like, you know, the corniness and whatever, but I would like a balance of, like, seriousness on the show. I really want a dating coach or a matchmaker or something, not a therapist, because all these people bringing up, I've done the work, I'm doing the work. Okay, cool, whatever. Go do the work, fine. But dating, you suck. You suck at dating. So So you've done the work internally. Ooh, great, kudos. But you suck at dating. And this show is just us watching people do what they already suck at. And I'm saying suck not to be rude, but like everybody who came on the show, presumably, is unlucky in love, right? Unless you're coming for a platform. Because if you're saying you're actually lucky in love, then you came here for a platform. So we're going to assume that everybody who came is unlucky in love. So they suck at dating. We're just watching people do what they suck at. They need Dr. Pepper. Could you imagine? Ooh, if Dr. Pepper was black, I would love that. But yeah, they're not going to bring her on here. Oh, I don't know who Dr. Ponytail is. But it seems like a couple people agree. They need a woman to host as well. There's no balance. I mean, they tried Tommy's wife that one year, but she wasn't really giving. She didn't give us much of anything. It felt like, so somebody who's asking what happened with Tommy's wife, to me, it felt like she was more so just a sounding board and not necessarily like helping them through anything, which is my problem with Tommy too. He's just a sounding board. But rarely does he ever like get involved and is like, okay, so what happened on your date? Where do you feel like things went left? Do you want to keep pursuing this? And how can we do that? How can we make this, successful? He's just there just to be there. He's a host. He's there just to be there. Dr. Ponytail is from Put a Ring on It? I thought her name was Nicole. Oh. Y'all call her Dr. Ponytail? Is her name Nicole Ponytail? Oh. Learn something new every day. She said whatever Tommy said. Yeah. I mean, that's her husband. She gonna stick beside him. I'm literally hurt by Eric. Really. Had high hopes. Why does Eric want Dakia to turn to white men? Wait. How did we get there? Did I miss something? What happened? What happened? I missed something. Wait. Y'all got me crying 2 times on this video. Damn it, man. It's not her name. She really has a ponytail? I missed the ponytail. Oh, man. Oh, but hold on. When did we go to Dakia running to white men? I'm lost. When did we go there? Oh, I love you guys so much. Oh my gosh. Thanks for the lice. I'm glad to infest you any day. I know you meant live. Glad to have you even though you're late. Oh man. I thought her last name was Ponytail. I didn't know what you guys were saying. What time is it? Oh, okay. Let's be here for like 30 minutes or something. Mercy. Why was Carmen overly sexual with each man we saw her with? Somebody said that's who she is. That's who she is. I think she's a woman who has experienced a lot of success. Either she has experienced a lot of success with it or she's truly just that sexually liberated. And honestly, that's fine. It's just for me on a show that seems like it's supposed to be about real connections, it's hard for me to get on the side of somebody who leads with sex in every situation. So I think that's just her disposition, to be honest. That is just who she is. And the guys who, the girls that get it, and the girls that don't. And the guys who like it, they like it. They do. P.O. was reveling in it. Eric loves it. Who else was she on a date with? Donovan was even reciprocating some of the energy. I'm like, okay, well, I mean, that is what it is. But this whole season is leading with sex. Every season does. Every season does at this point. Oh, hey, Keisha. New subscriber. Glad to have you, Keisha King. Just to explain why I have the timer on subscribers thing, it's not to keep people out of the conversation. It's just that we've had some reckless behavior in some seasons back, and I don't like that. I like to have fun on my channel. I don't like the craziness. Somebody, never mind, it's irrelevant. Moving on, but we're glad to have you. But why is Laverne popping up on Sabrina's date? I missed it. Was it in the trailer? I missed it. Girl, you now stop. You know by now this show isn't about real connections. It's who can get it first. I know. But I still, like, with every season that comes, I still have my hopes of what I saw from season 1. Season 1 to me felt so authentic. And then after that, it's kind of like everybody wants a platform. And it's like, okay, I mean, can't they just have a show for that? Can't they have sexy Black business people who are networking on the own network? And look at them. They are sexy and Black and business people. Like, I just feel like love, what show is this? Ready to Love is not for that. And to see that every year is kind of like, oh my gosh. It's either they came for a quick lay or they want to promote their business. Quite frankly, it's getting exhausting. Shay and Mike bless. Oh, it'll never happen again. It will never happen again. Breaks my heart. I'm also hopeful every season. My hope shooken. Disappoint me time and time again. What's the word? The definition of is it insanity? I don't even think that's really the definition of insanity, but we've just said it. Just, expecting something different. What is the same thing over and over again? Please don't bring up Shay and Mike Bless. Makes me sad to this day. I know. Some of them know the producers personally. This is true. I think, what was it? Sean from last year, he was like, oh, I just joined because my friend is in production and she said to join. So irritating. This show has gone to the pits, you guys. Joy said you can trust in her and Big Clifton. All right. If they say so. All of them are Kappas, Tommy's frat brothers. Good people. Have a good weekend. I'm out. Bye, Jen Lou. Nice having you. Joy and Clifton is the closest we have gotten to Shay and Mike in years. I agree. That unspoken, like, we just vibe. We go together. It's a thing. And if we want to make it a thing, it could be a thing. But then I feel like they're not going to be a thing. Damn. And I saw Phil and Carmen in a pic. Oh, well, they all just be mixing and mingling. Is Mike still single? Mike is too old for you, Intisar. Okay. Y'all want to come at me for my age bracket. Mike is too old for you, Intisar. And I saw him on, what's that show? Raising Dion. I said, okay, Mr. Bless. Booked and busy. And he wasn't an extra. He had lines. All right, Mr. Security Guard. Mike let everybody know he wanted Shay. Clifton isn't doing the same with Joy. Well, you have a point. Y'all didn't like Denise and Calfani? No. No. Denise hit me with the okie doke, and that's why I can't get on that train. Because I was kind of rooting for her. I thought she was a little bit abrasive, but with Calfani, it seemed like she got soft for him. But then, she went a little, so I was like, ooh, what's happening? Okay, thank God you're joking. Because I was like, how do I justify this? I just turned 22. How old is he? Oh, baby. Oh, definitely not in your age range. Definitely not. If y'all are coming for me and my 36-year-olds, then he's definitely not in your age range. That's a fact. We have Simone and okay. Yeah. Sure. You're likening them to Mike and Shay. Okay. Listen, that was your opinion. I'm not gonna judge you for your opinion. Love, yes. Let love win. Love it. Still not sold on Joy and Clifton yet. Did they just move in together? Wow. Maybe that's why I'm not on the boat, because I haven't caught up with them. Last I knew is they had the podcast together, but they weren't together at that time, at least not publicly. And then they got together, but I don't really follow their story, so I don't know what's going on. So it's gonna sound like I'm shady, but realistically, it's just because I don't know what's going on. So that's it. That's it. I remember he was 39 doing the show, probably mid-40s, 45. Yeah, girl, 23 years? No, there's a whole human being in between y'all. No, and Star, no. Simone and Rashid moved in together. Mike and Shay didn't make it to the reunion. This is true. But I'm going off of what I saw. What I saw on the show, I was like, I love this connection. And that's what I'm trying to refer to. People connect afterwards. There's Riva and Mario that we always bring up, that they're actually married. Did they get married? They're at least engaged. Are they still engaged? Y'all will know. Y'all will tell me. I'm talking about when I watched the show, a connection that I'm like, wow, this is undeniable. This is great vibes. I absolutely love it. Whether or not they work out off the show, that's a different story. Simone and Rashid found love after the show. Love their connection. Reva and Mario were meant to be. Can I find a 24-year-old man who looks like that man? No. It's not going to happen. That kind of look comes with time. Fans don't talk about Reva and Mario. They did Tandy so wrong. They did. Because I was rooting for Tandy. Tandy was like, oh, we're going on vacations. We're doing this and that and this and that. Come to find out, this man still had eyes for Reva. And I'm like, well, damn, why didn't you pick Reva during the show? I'm really rooting for Dante and Aisha. Okay. That kind of, I do not ship Reva and Mario. I get it. I hope Tanya gets back with Genuine. I think that ship has sailed. They were actually together, or did they just have a picture together? But yeah, Dante and Aisha, only reason why I'm hesitant on them too is because on the show, I felt like it just kind of came out of nowhere and I had to play catch up to match their energy for each other. So when the season ended, I loved that for Aisha, but the two of them, like, I just wasn't completely on the boat yet. But if they're still together, then Godspeed. Love it. I love that for them. Pastor Chris was supposed to be with Stormy. That was never going to work. She was in the nightlife and he was a pastor. Why did they waste time with each other? I do not know. I do not know. Oh my gosh. That was hilarious though. Y'all be taking it back with Stormy and Chris. I know, that's like, what, season 2? Or was that season 1? I don't even know anymore. What about Amber and Chris? See, again, I don't keep up with people. Guys, when I say the only people I keep up with after the show is Joy, and Clifton. That's it. That is all. I do not know who's together. I don't know nothing. Only reason why I know Rashid and Simone are together is because sometimes they pop up on YouTube and I'll be like, oh, let me peep that for a little bit. But that's it. I don't know. You can find Mike lookalikes in their early 30s. That's what I'm saying. It comes with time. They're not going to be in their early 20s looking that way. Tell Intisar that. They had a season 1 reunion on Instagram. They did. Aww. Joy and Jay did start a podcast together. What's it called? Nope, let me not try to recall. Joy was a fake mess. Y'all can keep saying what you want about Joy. I still love her. See, I vibe with all the Joys. And y'all don't be liking them. It doesn't make sense. How do you guys like me? So y'all don't like me then. And all this time, I thought we were friends. Is Amber with the guy from Chris? I don't know. Failure to communicate. That's the name of the podcast. There you go. I like the choice. All right. I'm getting tired. I'm slowly fading. Not gonna lie to you. I love the other Joy, but I side eye Jay. They said that that English. They said that they talked through the issues that they went through. They've both sought restitution with each other. And so you can't side him anymore. Well, you could still side eye him, but you know, we have to allow people to be forgiven. And she forgave him. He apologized. We love you, sis, all day. But you cannot. No. Y'all be saying you love me and then you don't love the people that are just like me. It doesn't make sense, you guys. It doesn't make sense. Good night, Ramona. Good night, Ashley. Didn't Winter have a YouTube channel? I'm not sure, but I saw her video with Kojo talking about, oh, what's the word? Being emotionally available. I liked that. I was like, I can listen to you talk. I mean, I don't really go, I'm not really into the whole like, oh, I'm reading your energy and it's telling me, I don't really like all of that stuff. But I liked that conversation. It was very nice. How long does the NDA last? I have no idea. Especially with the last season's people, it must have been a 3-month NDA because the next season just rolled around so quick. There's no way you expect me to be quiet while the next people are already on screen. I would refuse. I'd be ready to let the chopper sing. Everybody's catching shots. If they send, oh, why can't I read right now? I'm fading, you guys. If they send this season Joy home, there is no point to watch. She carries the season on her back. She does. The men, if that's an acronym, I know I'm in my 20s, but I don't know what that means. Feel really like, yeah, I don't know what that means. I saw Sabrina and Corey did a fashion show together. Yes, I saw that as well. The men from the season went live together. I keep seeing Clifton go live with P.O. and Laverne. I can't bring myself. Okay, it was a mistype. I was like, damn, I really am old spirited. I keep seeing them go live, but I haven't like tuned in to watch. We'll see. Last season, folks were talking, spilling tea everywhere. They were. I'm ready for them to get on Little Black Book. Tell me what's good. What's the tea? What's happening? I want to know it all. Especially now that there's some misconduct. Unless it's traumatic, then okay, we don't make the person susceptible to having to relive their trauma. But if it wasn't traumatic, I want to know what happened. I do. All right. That's good for me. I don't know about y'all, but I'm gonna hop off. I hope you guys have an amazing weekend. Love is Blind review will be posted literally in like, actually let me check before I make promises. Right now, I'm posting it as I speak. So you can go check that out. But yeah, I'll be live again. Just no more 4-hour interviews. Yeah, that's the only reason why I tune out sometimes. the reviews be really long. But yeah, we'll be live again tomorrow for Love is Blind tomorrow night, and then live on Sunday with Dania and Trish from My Mom, Your Dad. So yeah. Remember to like the post. Yeah, like the video. Show me some love. All right, y'all. Deuces.